let's jump into it with some Johnny Wilson measurables. First and foremost, as you can see in this film, he is enormous. Absolutely huge. He is 6'6" according to the Senior Bowl, 237 pounds. Mike Evans is currently the tallest wide receiver in the NFL, and that's at 6'5". So a lot of teams have thrown around the idea of moving him to tight end. We'll see how this goes with the rest of the draft process, but let's evaluate him as a wide receiver for now. I'm sure that's the position that he wants to play. Those contracts are way bigger at the receiver than for the tight end. And with his size, he would be a true mismatch if an offensive coordinator uses him correctly. He recorded 41 receptions, 617 yards, and 2 touchdowns in 10 games as a senior. But his biggest year came in 2022 when he had 43 receptions for 897 yards and 5 touchdowns. Yes, if you did that math right, that is 20 yards a reception. So, true deep threat in the stat box. Let's see if he really plays that way. First thing that pops off the screen in the All-22 is his ability as an inside threat. Look, he's not a crazy mover. 6'6", 237 isn't supposed to move at a wicked, agile pace. But instead what he does is he gets inside releases often, and he uses that giant catch radius to his advantage. Look at him snatch the ball out of the air there. So, same play, run to the left. Like, you saw a lot of this on film. It's just him running away from defenders, moving across the field. This is going to come out as a hot take, but Jordan Travis wasn't that great this year. He threw a lot of prayers, a lot of Hail Marys, a lot of just let me hope for the best. And Johnny Wilson spent a lot of his time bailing him out. So another inside release, another great catch, another first down. If an offensive coordinator uses him in the right system, like he could eat up the middle of the field with his size and his hands. Another play here, like he should have been able to catch this and run, but instead it was a low thrown ball to the center of the field. Maybe it was protecting him a little bit, so I appreciate that. But he's consistently open in the center of the field. Moving forward, like I wish that he would just be a little more aggressive at the catch point. Dude, you're 6'6". Use that whole frame to defend the ball. So we're going to show 2 clips back to back on this one. He comes up, he tries to defend it. Clemson corner does a great job punching it out. Eerily similar play against Miami. He goes up, shades the defender, makes the catch. It's a great play. Easy first down. Next up, we're going to talk about him as a deep threat. So that catch radius, we were talking about it earlier. He's making catches that normal people aren't able to make, or you have to jump out of the room in order to do it. Instead, he just sticks those pterodactyl paws out there, grabs the ball, falls down. Another play. Look, this defender, it doesn't look like Wilson's running all that fast. But instead he is separating because he is huge, and I'm very excited to see what he tests in at. Look at that. A little underthrown, should have been a bigger play. Alright, so just to close it out, recap. Strengths, he has unique size for the receiver position. He's a hands catcher on the majority of his plays, reaching up and snatching the ball out of the air. He's tough to tackle. I wouldn't want to tackle him in the open field. He has deceptive long speed, which allows him to be a deep threat. Some of his weaknesses, he doesn't use his frame every single play. He's got to use that unique frame a little bit more often. There were drops on film. Some of them were on the quarterback, some of them were on him. He needs to clean that up at the next level. He's not a sudden mover in the short to intermediate route tree. It's hard for him to get those hips as low as he needs to in order to make clean cuts. In fantasy football, specifically Dynasty rookie drafts, I am looking to take him at the beginning of the third, unless he gets higher draft capital than we anticipate. I think that he's going to be a day 2 pick. If he falls to day 3, then we have to start talking about hit rates for those receivers. But if you're going to bet on somebody, let's bet on the unique outlier in size in a good way. So, beginning of the third round in your rookie drafts, we're looking for day 2 in the NFL draft. Tell me what you think in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this has been another episode of Money Moves with Mike Cash.